Alright, people, so I want to talk about WWE's failures. I've talked about this a lot on my channel, but even though they're doing Shane McMahon versus Undertaker, which I think it's going to be a good match, I think it's an intriguing match, but at the same time, if you look at the two main matches, because I think these are going to be the two main matches at Mania, Triple H versus Roman Reigns, and Shane versus Undertaker. If you look at the two main matches on the WrestleMania card, it kind of sums up WWE pretty well. We got a 46-year-old has-been, not maybe not a has-been, but a guy who's way out of his prime. He's old. He doesn't have much more time left wrestling in this company. Yet he's in the main event of WrestleMania. And then you got Roman Reigns, a guy who nobody likes, and that's the only guy they've made an attempt to build up in the past few years is Roman Reigns, really. And he fucking sucks. Nobody likes him. He gets booed most of the time. And then on the other side, you got Shane McMahon. Again, it's going to be a good match here, but Shane McMahon, a guy who's, again, older, probably not going to be around for that much longer. And then you got Undertaker, another guy who's older and not going to be around for that much longer. So that's your fucking, main events there at WrestleMania. They don't make any attempt to build up any new stars who are actually good. Roman Reigns isn't good. He doesn't count. They got so much talent on the roster, from Kevin Owens, Adrian Neville, Cesaro, Rollins. They don't make any attempt to build these guys up and make them into stars. They're mostly jobbers. And while, you might get excited for a little bit about some of these matches at WrestleMania, the fact of the matter is, Shane McMahon's not going to be wrestling on Raw every week. Undertaker's not going to be wrestling on Raw every week. Triple H isn't going to be wrestling on Raw every week. Those aren't guys that you're going to look 5-10 years down the line and say, these guys are going to provide for our fans 5 or 10 years down the road consistently. Undertaker can't go out there every week and wrestle a match. Shane McMahon's not going to be wrestling a match every fucking week. So the problem still remains in WWE. While these matches and these people are going to get them through the WrestleMania season, what's next? They got to be thinking 5-10 years down the road, not 5-10 weeks down the road. After WrestleMania, they're screwed. They're not going to have anybody because they're relying on these part-timers, these old people to get them through WrestleMania. So just not going to work. So I hate to be the bearer of bad news. He's ranting again. He's ranting. I am ranting. Not about the fucking matches at WrestleMania, but what's going to happen after WrestleMania. Because this company is going to turn into complete shit. There's not going to be anybody there to help them. Everybody who's in the main event at WrestleMania is going to leave. So there you go, people. That's all I got to say. I don't want to make this video too long because I've already talked about this point before, that WWE fails to build up new stars. They keep relying on part-timers, and that's okay to rely on part-timers. It's okay to rely on some guy like Triple H for a little bit, but at the same time, you have to be building up new guys. Because it's cool to see Undertaker wrestle, but like I said, at the same time, you have to be building up new stars, or you have to be using the old timers or the part timers to get new guys over, and they're not doing that. They're failing at that, and as a result, their stock is going down. Their stock is lower than it was, I believe, when it first came out. The IPO, the stock is lower than it was when it first came out in 99 or 2000, whenever the fuck it came out. That's bad. That's not good. So, and with inflation and everything, that's really not good for WWE. That just shows you how much in the shit. And their fourth quarter results came out, and I think it was pretty bad. Their fourth quarter results came out, and it didn't look good for them. So this company is going down in the shitter because of its inability to build up new stars. That's part of the reason. But there you go, people. There's my thoughts on that.